Hey, it's John Eugenics Grandpa, and I want to talk to you about a little experiment that I'm going to do. I'm going to be doing reviews of Christian movies. I'm going to be taking a little bit, I don't know if it's a unique approach or not. Hopefully this is something that you'll want to see and something that I can do on a regular basis. And this isn't just some kind of like COVID crazed idea that I had. So I have this little kind of idea of how I want to review movies. Look, I even have notes. And what I want to do is I want to look at 4 categories of reviewing a movie. That's the story, that's the characters in the story, in the movie, that's the themes in the movie, and then the application or the quality or the execution of that. And then I want to take those 4 components, and then as you can see in my little chart here, there's a little cross in the middle. So how do all 4 of those components contribute to the message of the movie and its target audience? So how does that get the message across to its target audience? So for example, a movie like God's Not Dead, who's the intended audience for that movie? Well, it's clearly Christians. I don't really think it's aimed at atheists. And what's the message that's being portrayed or perceived? Well, I mean, besides God's Not Dead, it's also a message of, hey, atheists are jerks. And who's that being portrayed to? And that's Christians. And is that a good message? No, I don't think that does good with portraying the gospel. That's just like a really quick example of what I'm talking about. Probably a bad example. So let's talk a little bit about how I'm going to be reviewing these movies, and I'll tell you what the first movie is that I'm going to be reviewing. I'm probably going to do these once a week. So the story. This is the pacing of the story. Is it a believable story? How's the writing in the story? These are all important things to think about when you're considering a story in a movie. Characters. Are they relatable? Do they seem real? Did the writers put them in situations that seemed realistic? The themes in the story. What are the overall ideas or concepts that's being portrayed? Are all the concepts in these concepts that we would consider biblical concepts, or concepts that are going to portray Christians in a good light, portray Christ in a good light? And the execution or the quality of that. How's the acting? How's the directing? If there are special effects, how did those look? The sets, etc., things like that. We just want to look at really the aesthetics of this film and how was it executed. And then how well does this all convey biblical truth? All of these things, a good movie should be, if it's a Christian film, personally, I don't think there's such thing as a Christian film. There are Christian filmmakers, but a film in and of itself can't inherently be Christian, but it can convey Christian concepts and Christian ideas. How well do all of these things combined, the story, the theme, the characters, and its execution, how well does all of this convey biblical truth to its intended audience, whatever that intended audience is supposed to be? So I hope you'll come along with me for this ride. I am looking to review first Selfie Dad. I've already watched it. I've got some ideas on what I want to say about it, and I'll be sharing that next week. And my plan is to keep all of this, just like this video, around 5 minutes long. So I hope you'll come along with me on this ride, and I hope that this is something that you'll like. Until next time, if you think this is something that you'd like to see more of, I'd appreciate your support. You can go to buymeacoffee.com/John Wilkerson and support me there financially, or you can support me with some social support by sharing, liking, commenting, and all that. Until next time, bye.